Hi, my name is Lauren Rose. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to this channel and share with your friends. You can like this video if you do like it. So today's practice is about grounding. It is one of the main principles of my personal yoga practice. Being someone who has dealt with mental health problems like anxiety, depression, trauma, disordered eating, and even addiction, this is something that has just really helped me to recover and become a happier person on a day-to-day basis. So today's practice is a Vinyasa flow format, but we will have a little bit of a meditation at the end for some grounding tools. And I will also be posting a full meditation video after this, so definitely check that out if you like this practice. The props that you need for today are a strap, or if you don't have a strap, you can use a tie, a belt, a dog leash, something like that, even a towel. And then also I recommend having 2 blocks. You can use maybe some boxes or chairs if that doesn't work for you or you don't have blocks at home, but if you are a regular yoga practitioner, I do recommend getting blocks because they are amazing. Props are not a sign of weakness. Props are just something that can really help your practice to work better for your body, no matter what level or ability you have. That being said, I'm very excited to have you here, and I will see you on your mat. We will start today's practice at the top of your mat. So please make your way there. Step the feet to hips width distance. And bring one hand over your heart and one hand over your belly. Press the feet into the mat, almost like you want to tear it into 2 pieces. Notice how that ricochets up the leg, engaging all of those muscles all the way up to your abdominals. We'll keep a neutral pelvis in today's class, so not thrusting the hips forward and not sticking the booty out, but pointing that tailbone between the ankles. Scanning up a little further now, just gently knitting in the ribs, dropping the shoulders away from the ears, and growing a little bit taller from the top of the head. And even though we have awareness in all of these engagements, try to also feel a sense of ease and relaxation. And begin to bring your awareness to your breathing. Observe what it feels like sensationally to be in your body. So moving out of the vritti or monkey mind thoughts, moving into the physical plane. Let's take 3 more deep breaths together, in through the nose. Exhale it out the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Last one, inhale. Good. Let's drop the hands by your side. Blink the eyes open slowly. Come back to the space around you. Feel the air that is surrounding you. And let's begin our flow. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Let's hang here for a moment. Feel free to bend the knees if you need. Allow the head to drop, almost like all of those thoughts, if you have racing thoughts or anxiety or worries, are just falling out the top of your head. Maybe you shake a little side to side, yes and no. And then place the hands to the shins, extend the crown of the head forward for a flat back. Inhale. Exhale, press the hands into the mat, step the right foot back, and then the left foot back. You're in a plank pose. Let's hold this for a moment. Feel free to come down to the knees if you need, and become aware of your connection to the earth below you. Press into the hands so that the shoulders stay engaged. Extend the crown of the head forward, extend the heels back. And then drop to the knees, lower down all the way to the belly. Inhale, cobra, open the heart forward. And exhale, come back to your tabletop position, tuck toes, and press back to downward facing dog. Let's stay here for 3 breaths, just pedal it out. And for this final breath, please find stillness. Peek forward towards your hands, bend into your knees. We're going to move into Malasana. So let's step the left foot forward and then the right foot. Toes hang off the mat, heels stay on the mat. Sit all the way back, yogi squat. Option to also sit on a block here, if that feels a little safer for you. Or you don't have to come all the way down, you can stay lifted. Notice how close you are to the earth and how you're being stabilized by your feet. And then place the hands onto the mat, straighten the legs, heel toe the feet into hips width distance. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Roll it all the way up. Let's do that again. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step right foot and then left foot back. Hold your plank. Inhale. Exhale. Drop to the knees, drop to the belly, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Roll back, come into your downward facing dog, 3 breaths. Stillness or pedaling it out. And look forward, bend into the knees, step the right foot forward, and then the left foot. Come to your Malasana squat, whatever version works for you. You want to work towards a straight spine for this. So if you have to come out of it to maintain that, feel free to do that. Plant the hands down, straighten the legs, forward fold. Heel toe the feet into hips width distance. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Roll it all the way up. Beautiful work. If you have a strap-like prop, please grab it at this time. Let's just place it around the shoulders for a moment so it's handy when we need it. And we'll take a little bit of a standing series here. So I want you to stabilize through your left foot. Lift up the right foot. You can stay here with the knee bent, or feel free to straighten the right leg out. If you want to keep with the straight leg, but it feels hard to hold, or you want to get a little bit more of a hamstring stretch, take that strap and wrap it around the right foot. Both legs are straight here. Maybe you feel your left foot wobbling a little bit. That's really good. It's activating those tiny little muscles in the feet. Good. An option here to open up to the side. I have to turn so I don't kick the wall. So bring the left hand to the left hip. Bring the right leg out to the right. Option to lift the left arm up to the sky. We're externally rotating that right leg so the knee wants to point up towards the ceiling. Bring it back to center. Release the strap if you have it. Both hands to hips. Point the right toes. Hold, hold, hold. Lift a little bit higher. Ooh, almost lost my balance. And then set it down. Shake out the hips. And pick up your strap if you dropped it like me. Let's take that on the other side. So let's lift up the left leg. Right foot is stabilizing. And then extend the left leg forward. Option to hook it with a strap. And we can bring the right arm up, bring the left leg out to the side. Bring it back to the center. Release the strap, point the toes, hands come to hips, lift the left leg. Lift, 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 lift. And release it down. Great work. Kick my strap out of the way. Shake out the booty a little bit. Let's do it again. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Fold. Left foot back, right foot back. Chaturanga from plank or knees. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Bend in the knees, look forward. Step or hop into your Malasana squat. 3 breaths. And plant the hands, lift the booty, forward fold with hips width distance in the feet. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Roll it all the way up. Good. Let's grab that strap one more time. Actually, I don't think we need it. Never mind. Pick up the right foot. Place it into the inner left thigh. We're coming to tree pose. Hands can stay at the heart center, or they can come up overhead. If this feels hard to balance or hard on the hips, right foot can come to calf, or it can even stay on the ground, resting on the ankle, toes on the ground. Wherever you're comfortable, find that space. An option also, if you'd like to take this into half lotus, you can pick up the left foot, place it into the inner groin on the left, and then option to bend into the left knee, roll all the way down, forward fold. Do keep that left leg engaged so we don't have risk of hyperextension, please. Bend into the left leg, roll all the way up. Take one more moment here. It's okay if you need to hold on to something for balance. And release that foot, shake it out. One more thing on this side. I want you to lift up your right leg, point the toe in front of you. You can bring hands to heart center. And then bend into the leg and extend the leg behind you, coming to warrior three. So torso comes parallel with the ground. Point through the right toes. Option to extend the arms in front of you if you want. Let's lift it all the way back up. Point the toes forward. Straight legs. And release. Shake out the legs. We'll take that all on the other side. All right. Stabilize through the right foot. Pick up the left. Place it wherever you like for your tree. Stay here for a moment. Maybe the arms extend up. Or maybe you want to take this into your half lotus. Set the right foot to the inside of, the left foot to the inside of the right thigh. Bend into the right knee. Come forward. And then work to straighten the right leg. Square hips. Right leg stays engaged. Bend into the right knee. Come all the way up. Release the foot. Maybe you keep it raised for an extra balance challenge. Hands to heart center. Point the left toes forward. Bend into the knee. Point left toes back, lean forward, Virabhadrasana 3. Maybe the arms extend forward. And let's bring it all the way back up. Point the toe forward one more time. And release. Shake it out. Beautiful work, everybody. So let's take one more of those chaturangas. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Maybe we hop back or just step back one foot at a time. Lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, press into child's pose with wide knees on the mat. Big toes touching. You can rest your forehead onto a block or on the mat. Arms can extend forward in active position, or they can come to make a diamond shape with bent elbows. Let's stay here for a few breaths, feeling your closeness to the ground. Begin to bring yourself up. Walk the hands back towards the knees. Close the legs. And lean a little bit forward. Tuck the toes underneath you. Come to sit back. Getting a nice toe stretch. Maybe if your pinky toes get caught, you have to kind of untuck them. Feel free to lean forward if you like. To be clear, leaning forward would help to take a little bit of pressure off of the feet if this is feeling really intense for you. Last breath, inhale. Exhale. Come forward to release the toes. And let's stretch the tops of the ankles by just leaning back. Perhaps if your feet are shaped differently than mine, I have quite a high arch in my foot, so stretching them is a little bit more challenging, but if your feet are more flat, then you might feel this without even moving backwards. But if you need more of a stretch, you can use your fingertips to support you, lean back, and also possibly for a balance challenge, place the hands onto the thighs. Come all the way forward. Sit off to one side. Extend those legs in front of you. We're coming to a general or standard forward fold. I like to untuck my tush. Give me a little more room. Maybe take hips width with the feet. And sit up nice and tall. Just feel yourself on the ground. Feel it supporting you. Legs stay really active, so all 10 toes are flexing towards the face. Kneecaps are slightly lifted. Inhale, get even taller. And exhale, walk yourself down. And you can play with inhale, straightening the spine and coming up a little bit. Exhale, slightly curving and coming a little bit closer to the legs. And then maybe after a few breaths, you want to find a little bit of stillness. And let's roll it all the way up, please. Bend into the knees. Plant the feet onto the earth. Reach the arms forward. Roll down one vertebra at a time, transitioning really mindfully down to the earth. Just gonna untuck my hair. Good. Last couple of poses here. Please place your ankles so they're right underneath your knees. Depending on the length of your arms and torso, you may be able to graze the back of your ankle, but maybe not. And then using your core, your glutes, your feet and legs, and even your arms, press your hips up towards the sky, bridge pose. Option 2, interlace hands underneath and press the palms together. Press the hands in that fist into the ground. Imagine you're squeezing a block between the knees to keep them from splaying out. And lower it all the way down. And a couple of options for this last pose. Option 1, just extend the legs up towards the sky. Option 2, place a block underneath the sacrum, right above the tailbone and the very low back. And then keep the legs straight up into the air for a supportive shoulder stand. Or if you want to do a full expression of shoulder stand, you can hike up the legs. Try not to kick your lamp like I did. And support your low back with your hands. Walk your elbows in quite close together. Straighten the legs up to the sky. Don't turn your head from this position because it's pretty risky for the neck. Just let all the blood flow back into the head from the toes. Seeing your world in a little bit of a different perspective. And feel free to drop those legs behind you. Maybe you interlace the hands like you did in bridge. Come to your plow pose. Knees can be bent here or keep them straight. And then just roll down one vertebra at a time. If you need to take any other poses before we go to Savasana, feel free to do that. Otherwise, just meet me in your beautiful final resting pose. Extend your legs out in front of you. Place one hand to the belly and one hand to the heart. Feel gravity taking over. Feel yourself trusting the earth below you with every exhale. A little bit deeper. And I'd like to remind you, if no one has done so today, that your body is a safe place. You have agency over your own body. And you can create a feeling of stability here for yourself. You have the power to do that. Please bring some movement back into your fingers, toes, wrists, and ankles. As you're ready, let's roll over onto one side, coming to a fetal position, resting on your bottom arm as a pillow. Take a deep breath. Use your top arm to really gently press yourself up, staying in this kind of slow and mindful state. Find a cross-legged meditation position. Place the hands face down on the thighs as a symbol of grounding. Sit up tall, feeling the support from the sits bones into the earth. If you'd like to join me, you can bring your hands to heart center. Raise them up to between the brows or at the third eye center. And bow forward, placing the hands onto the earth. Just a moment of gratitude for this earth that supports us every day. Feel your physical connection to it, your spiritual connection to it. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. It is an honor to guide you. I will see you next time.